So, here we are. You, me, and a bunch of writhing tentacles. Welcome to the time lapse of my digital painting of the Kraken, aka the ocean's original jump scare. Think of it as the final boss of the sea, but without a conveniently glowing weak spot. This is me confronting my irrational fear and trying not to hyperventilate while drawing suction cups. The Kraken, for those who don't know, is a legendary sea monster first described in Scandinavian folklore. Sailors told tales of a colossal creature that could wrap itself around entire ships and drag them into the abyss. You know, just your average Tuesday if you were a Viking. Over time, the Kraken became the nautical version of Bigfoot. Except instead of footprints, it left behind wrecked ships and traumatized sailors. Some say it was just a really big squid, but come on, giant squid, Kraken, potato. Still nightmare fuel. And here's where I confess. I'm absolutely terrified of giant squids. Like, irrationally terrified. I can handle zombies, vampires, xenomorphs, no problem. But show me a blurry Discovery Channel clip of a squid tentacle in a deep sea and I'm out. I don't know why. Maybe because they're basically Lovecraft monsters in real life. So, what do I do about this fear? Do I go snorkeling? No. Do I research marine biology? Maybe a little. But what I do is paint one. Apparently because art therapy means drawing your nightmares in 4K resolution. Genius move on my part, I think, really. Painting this Kraken was like playing Pokemon, but only getting Tentacruel over and over again. Tentacles. Tentacles everywhere. Every time I thought I had enough, I realized, nope, it needs like another one. 2 more. We had to double check how many tentacles giant squids actually have. They're apparently tentacles and arms. Fun that there's 2 different types of things, but whatever. Suction cups? Suction cups are a menace to draw, but it's like oddly satisfying. It's like individually handcrafting bubble wrap, and now I'll ever be able to look at calamari again without feeling a little bit victimized, but it's okay. Same times, there's something like super satisfying about bringing this creature to life. Once I leaned into the like ridiculousness of it all, I started having fun. The Kraken went from being a phobia trigger to like a weird oceanic OC. Honestly, he looks like he'd hang out with Ursula from The Little Mermaid and gossip about shipwrecks. Who knows? Kraken shows up everywhere in pop culture. It's in Pirates of the Caribbean, Clash of the Titans, even Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. It's basically the ocean's version of a celebrity cameo at this point. My painting is basically like a fan art for a monster that's been doing guest appearances for centuries. And hey, giant squids are in Final Fantasy, Metroid, Watchmen. The Kraken is basically the Kevin Bacon of monsterdom. 6 degrees of tentacles. So yeah, painting this Kraken didn't cure my squid phobia, but it made me laugh at it. Sometimes the best way to deal with your fears isn't to fight them, it's to give them cool lighting, dramatic ocean waves, and maybe hide your boyfriend panicking in a boat somewhere in the middle of the artwork. So now when I think of giant squids, I don't immediately think of all the nightmare fuel. I just picture the totally rad sea monster that I drew. Totally headline his own comic book crossover event. And like, I feel like that's progress. Anyway, thanks for watching. And remember, if you ever hear the phrase, release the Kraken, just hope it's about rum and not your boat insurance. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't hesitate to drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. But until next time, thanks again and have a good one.